Okay, the easiest part of changing your rear diff is getting the exhaust off. Look what the hardware ends up looking like. Like, what size is that? This one we grounded off. Look at this one. Have you ever seen a nut that looked like that? Hey, I'm just glad that it came off on its own threads. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Are you separating it now? Always refer to the workshop manual. It tells you everything you gotta do. And it's really nice if you can have your mobile workspace ready to rock. Good morning.
12:11 on a Wednesday night.
Oh, dude, the diffs. Okay, give us a presentation here.
So I'm at the back. She's looking pretty factory at the moment, but I've got some of the parts that I really want to install for a while now. And so we've got the air tank here. And we have a air compressor bracket here. Some of those parts might look familiar. They're used for the factory air system. I'm going to use some of them for a retrofit.
Okay.
And we're going to use them to power these diffs at the back. So these are LR3 diffs.
Well, they're the star of the show.
Yeah, they're definitely. With the 3:7:3 ratio, which is a bit different to the 3:5:4 that we've got in the LR4. Yeah, you're fine about the same.
I think so. The one in the front is LR3, the one in the back is LR4, rear differential.
But one other thing that's fitted is these air knobs or nipples, whatever we want to call them. That means they've got air lockers inside them. And so hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more traction for some of those off-roading adventures. So those diffs, they need to be controlled somehow. We need to work out how we get the air from this air reservoir to the front and to the rear. And that's going to be done through this control box. There's one part down here that's kind of going to sit where the main battery is. And there's another part that's already installed in the car, but you can't see it. I'm in the front of the car. We're right near this switch panel. I'm pretty excited. Just going to push this, activate those air lockers. That's super cool. It's a really nice location to be able to turn them on and off. This is that control panel I was saying about. And so there's 8 switches here. And I envision using 3 of these for the air compressor. It's mounted there pretty nice. They can still access the sunroof switches. So I think it should be a convenient location. It's up the very top. And that's going to be where I can push those buttons to activate the front diff, the rear diff, and the air compressor. It should be really fun, and I'm looking forward to putting it in, but it's going to be a bit of a mission.
Yeah, here. Getting a little tired. I can't really see how to line it up. Can you?
Yeah. Okay, we are looking good. That's actually in. Now I got to put the nuts on.
Oh, we did it, man. That wasn't so bad.
I don't even know what the nuts are.
I bet you could have done that by yourself, dude.
Do you know where the nuts are?
Yeah, in the ice cream bucket.
In the ice cream bucket.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Here they are too.
Yay.
These are nice and clean. Could I have done that by myself, mate? That was easy work. Like nothing to it.
Okay, I need tools now. Guess what the manual says?
Reuse the bolts 10 times.
Installation with assistance. Install the assembly. Well, we did that right. Can't hear anything.
No, I can't.
Don't get feisty.